It might not be school for you, but it might be work. There may be something that you need to learn at work, but because you're trying to get through that training or you're trying to get the promotion, you're missing valuable lessons in your life. I feel like for me, enjoying the journey is so very important because I know there's times throughout my life that I missed so many things. I missed a whole bunch of things throughout my life, and I didn't have to, but I did, right? And I'll give you another example. I can remember being on a journey towards in vitro, right? A lot of us, who've actually been on a fertility journey understand what I'm talking about. It's not fun, right? Like it's not fun. The process in itself is not fun per se, right? There can be a lot of disappointment in the process and everything. But throughout that process, I had to kind of like step back and really enjoy or try to find the joy in the process of trying to conceive and create new life, especially when it came to what me and my husband were going through in our life together. This was an experience that we were sharing together. And who knows, the outcome, who knew the outcome at the time? So glad that we end up having beautiful Mackenzie Jade, right? And subsequently having Walter Ramsey, AKA Trey, our baby, because of that. But at the end of the day, who knew? And so I had to, take the time to really think about the process that I'm going through, the process that I'm putting my body through, right? There's so many changes in my body. And I really believe that the female body is a modern day miracle. It always has been, right? And so just the things that are going through my body and how I'm showing up to the world. And then when I did get pregnant and started, along that journey of pregnancy, I was like, oh Lord, this is crazy, right? I was nervous, I was scared. And I also didn't have the most amazing pregnancies. I was sick a lot, very nauseous. And so I really had to overcome the feelings that I had about the journey. Okay. Because I'm not like a lot of the women that I meet who say I had a beautiful, glorious pregnancy. Boo, that wasn't me. That was not me. I had to try real hard during my pregnancy to just crack a smile. And I remember because when I was going through my fertility journey during my first, cycle, I actually ended up getting pregnant. And unfortunately, I had a miscarriage. And I don't talk about that all that much, but it did happen to me. And I think that we as women, a lot of times we don't talk about some of the things that are the most painful to us, but I also believe that when we do, we create power in other women. And so I had a miscarriage. And when I actually conceived the next time, I was so nervous that that was going to happen again. And then I thought about it one day and I'm like, you know what? The Lord has not brought me this far to leave me. And even if something drastically or terrible happens, he's still with me. And so I had to really think about that. And at 25 weeks, I can remember going to Babies R Us and starting my baby registry because I had committed to enjoying the journey of this beautiful miracle of a pregnancy that the Lord allowed me to have. And from that point on, I started running and working out and just sharing the good news with everybody. And life changed. I mean, my experience, although I still was sick pretty much my entire pregnancy, the experience was so much better because I then began to learn how to enjoy the journey. And that's what we have to do. We have to learn how to really pick ourselves up and enjoy the journey because guess what? If you're only looking for the destination, you're going to get yourself to that destination one day. And I promise you, you're going to be like, all right, what's next? How do I know you're going to do that? Because that's what we all do. We are goal oriented beings, right? A lot of us are going to get to a goal. We set that goal. And then what does life supposed to be over at that point? No. You set another goal. That's what you do. You're going to set another goal, which is the reason why if you don't enjoy the journey and you only, celebrate when you get to the goal, you're only going to have a couple little celebrations throughout your life, and the rest of your life is going to be downhill because you are wasting so much time not enjoying the journey.